My lovers, Pisces Nation and their lovers, welcome to your May 2021 astrological sign update. Now, Pisces, all readings are timeless. Okay, so no matter when this comes across your feed, it is for you. All the messages may not be for you because it's a collective reading, but I think there's some message here for you if you are directed to this reading. Now, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign. You're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign. And then you're going to watch your person's placements in these areas, because when it comes to soul connections, the energies could be flipped or vice. Maybe your person's also tongue-tied. Flipped or vice versa, or even mirrored. So sometimes it's good to watch these readings twice. Once for yourself and the next time for your person. Okay, so I provide support for twin flames and high level soulmates. So this won't resonate for persons who do not have someone in their life or are energetically not connected to someone. Okay? Because we're going to be focusing on your person, because a lot of these dynamics, people aren't in communication, or there's little or no communication, that kind of thing. All right, so what does your person's higher self want you to know right now? What have you been watching this reading for? Well, they want you to know that they know that you are the Empress. They know that. Okay? They know that you are the counterpart. Okay? They know that there's some kind of connection between you guys. They know that you're special. They've put you on some kind of pedestal here. Okay? I think they also pray for you, send you healing energy. Some of them, they might be doing some kind of remote viewing or some kind of spying energetically on you, but they're very protective of you. Okay? And they might be protecting you not just energetically, but also from other people in their life. You're very healing to them, and when they're around you, they feel very uplifted. Now, they could also be embodying this Empress energy right now, and Empress energy is all about creation, bringing that from the 5D and ground it into the 3D. So some kind of project. They could be working on their abundance. Okay, some of them might be focusing on their children right now. Okay, whatever it is, but they're embodying divine feminine energy right now. Let's have a look at what are they feeling. Not necessarily connected to you. I created all these decks except 2 that I'm using today, so I'll tell you which ones I did not create. Right? Okay, so how are they feeling? And all these are on my website. How are they feeling right now? Okay. They're haunted by their actions. And for some of them, they're haunted by their past. And it could be they're haunted by their past actions towards you, right? But I think, childhood. Childhood, especially their relationship with their mother. There's something coming through about a mother that might have been very fragile, meaning like psychologically or mentally fragile, and this person that we are tapping into having to babysit. Because I'm really looking at how, she's so small and tiny, looks like a child, looks like a baby, and then it's kind of looking over trying to protect this lion. Especially if their mom was a Leo. That's what I'm getting. It's like instead of them being the child, that they had to be the parent. And that really impacted upon how they viewed feminine energy. Like, feminine energy is kind of weak and helpless kind of thing. I'm manipulative, because I'm getting as well that whatever fragility this parent had, it was something that was more manipulation than anything else. And this is something, whoever the parent one, this is something that it's an ancestral pattern, because I'm look the tree. I hardly ever notice the tree when I look at this card. But look the tree here. And for me, trees are always about ancestral energy. Okay? Yeah, it's an ancestral pattern. So, we're tapping into someone whose mother would have been like a covert narcissist. You know, that kind of vulnerability, but it's all to manipulate everybody around them. You know, it's the kind of mother, I'll say, you all are getting on my nerves, and their nerves are always acting up. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. So everybody has to walk around the house on eggshells so that this mom won't explode. And they're haunted by that. Okay, and they think all feminine energy is like this, eh? They think all feminine energy is manipulative like this. So they're always on their guard. They're haunted by what happened here. We'll pull more cards, but this is what I'm getting. Let's see what this person is healing. Religious or spiritual abuse. That's what I see. That's what. Ooh, exactly. Of course. Because feminine energy is all about intuitive energy. Okay, this is all about the feminine energy is the moon. We're talking about psychic things. We're talking about deeply spiritual things. So this person, their mom and all, could have used like religious manipulation. They might have been even in some sort. Oh yeah, my phone just rang. They might have even been in some sort of cult, or they might have used your person's religious or spiritual beliefs against them to gain compliance. But there's something coming down here, pass through the feminine line. Of using or misusing spiritual gifts to gain compliance from children or compliance from partners. Maybe threats, religious threats, or using religious doctrine or spiritual doctrine against them. Maybe getting your person to cater to them or sacrifice their happiness for them by using words like, honor thy mother and thy father, that kind of thing. That kind of manipulation, that kind of, it's really seditious. You really can't, it's not there in your face like the overt narcissist. They're just underneath there, using your ideologies against you to control you. Let's see what this person's experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey. So we're going to clarify all these cards and bring this story together. But this is what I'm piecing together so far. We have someone who's had an encounter with narcissistic feminine energy. It's had an impact on how they view feminine energy, all aspects of feminine energy. The spiritual energy, feminine energy might be women or people who embody those qualities that are usually associated with the feminine. They have a healthy distrust about that because all they got from women and feminine energy is just manipulation. Let's see what they're experiencing right now in their twin flame or soulmate journey. What we got here? Deception. Exactly. And then, of course, as I was explaining, I think in the Capricorn video, So some of you might me drawn to the Capricorn video as I was explaining. Once these things aren't healed, we are going to attract people just like our abuser. So if your person is with a karmic right now, or they're still attached to this mother energy is still in their life, know that the same fuckery is going on. Once you don't heal it, it's going to come back around. Now, what does your person want you to know? What does their 3D self want you to know right now? I often dream of a life together with you. So this person, they there's such a romantic thing that I'm getting here, but also something, God, these days my words just slipped me. But there's an escapism that I also sense with this as well. Right? So I do think that this person, they wish that they could be with you. They can see in their mind's eye, or maybe they've even gotten a vision from spirit about how you guys can build a life together further down the road. But I'm also getting that in order to escape a lot of the things that your person might be going through right now, they often lose themselves in fantasy. And this really takes away from them taking any action to bring any kind of law and order to their life. Okay, they're living in this fantasy world. They have this inner world that's just so alive. You and them, you might even have a family and children. You know, the whole thing running through the field, wind whipping through your hair. All those romantic fantasies, like real Bollywood movie stuff. I think this person, they see this all the time and they lose themselves in it. But it's just escape. It's escape. They don't act on it. They live their life in this inner world. They don't act on it. And that's what makes them stagnant. The inner world just so rich and so alive that they have absolutely no need to ground anything. They're quite satisfied. But this is a coping mechanism that they developed since childhood to escape this abuse. Exactly, right? And now, if they're still connected to this mother energy, or they have a partner that's embodying the same, they're doing the same shit again. So nothing changes. This is what's going on here. Your person's literally stuck in a fantasy land. So let's pull some cards. Let's see what's going on with this Empress. Okay, and the Empress is clarified by the Empress. So they want you to know that they do see you and they do admire you and they see all your wonderful qualities. And you know what? They're very intimidated by this. They ask themselves, can they live up? And if you really saw them, and you've already seen them, they just don't know this, right? If you saw them, all parts of them, the horrible parts of them, you would reject them. They think that. But you've seen all of them already. Okay? Now I see the Ace of Wands in reverse. Because they're so intimidated, they don't do anything. They live everything out in a fantasy. Now for some of them, there's a sexual and impotence, anxiety. I see that Ace of Wands in reverse. And because I said the word intimidation, I think there's an anxiety here. Let me see what else comes through. Yeah, but this person knows that you're the twin though. On the Four of Wands. They know that you're the twin, but they ain't doing shit about it. They are seriously intimidated by all of this. They just don't feel like they're in that place where they can really stand up and be your emperor. You are standing in your power and they don't feel like they are standing in theirs. So I'm saying Ace of Wands in reverse again. I realize that there are two Ace of Wands in this deck. Now they are haunted by... We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They are haunted by the past. They are haunted by their past relationships. They're haunted by the abuse from their past relationships, and they're also haunted by abuse from the past. They've been in a continuous cycle ever since they were a little child. They're in the same cycle of abuse, attracting these partners, okay, that only mess with their head. You know, it's like, you know, those partners, you know, they don't really love you, but they like your attention. That's what they've been attracting. And so because they're not standing in their power, and they're attracting narcissists. I have two narcissist cards in tarot: the King of Swords reverse and the Sun card in reverse. And there's the Sun card in reverse here. So they keep attracting these abusers, these narcissists, because of their experience. I'm really getting with a feminine energy, mother energy, okay? And because they're not dealing with it, it's there in their vibration. Now I see, yeah, look at them here. 5 of Cups, okay? I really see them deep in their healing. I think they might be facing this for the first time. And they're facing it because there's a sense of frustration. They know that they are stuck, okay? They know that they're in this sunken place, this limbo place. They know that, you know, they see this life, this beautiful life that you guys can have, but at the same time, they don't think that they're good enough. They're really, really worried that you're going to turn out like everybody else and abuse them. So they're just confused. Do they stay in this comfort zone? Yeah, you know, it's abusive, whatever it is. They are stuck. Or do they take a chance? Or do they take a chance? Because of everything that they've been through, this person has like a little bit of PTSD. So they're fighting this shift, they're fighting this awakening right now because they are really afraid that you are going to turn out just like the rest. Just like the rest. Another confirmation there. Now what they're experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey is deception. Let's see what that's about. Well, they're actually healing this actually. Look, we have the Star card. So they're actually healing this. We have Aquarius energy here. 7 of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you have inspired this person to really do some really deep healing. I think prior to you coming along, or prior to this change that you sparked inside of them, they were very confused. Living behind a veil of pain. That's what it looks like, a veil of pain. And you see, once you're in pain and wounded, even somebody reaching out a hand to stroke your hair, you will view it as an attack. And that's exactly what was happening with this person. Because they were in so much pain. You are there trying to help them. You are there trying to support them. But it just felt like a total affront. But I feel like your nurturing energy has kind of penetrated, you know, this glass that they were hiding behind. And I think they are healing. I feel like they're hiding some of this healing from you, this healing process. I do think so. Okay, but this person is healing, and it is because of you. And your energy is doing a lot to ground them right now. So whilst you may perceive them as confused and still they're, you know, hiding behind illusion, and they are a lot more clear-minded than you think. Now, they often dream of a life together with you. Yeah, but they're not doing anything about it. Look, Chariot in reverse. They're staying stuck because they're living all of this out in their head. And Just as I said, living it out in their head. 8 of Swords. If there was one card about being stuck in your head, that's going to be the card. And that's all they do. Okay? That's all they do. Because they are afraid. They're afraid of rejection and they're afraid of more pain. Look, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. They're afraid of being hurt. And they're afraid of rejection. So you know what? They're just going to live this out in their head. They're going to marry you in their head. Have children with you in their head. Because it's so very safe for there. Let's look at, like this card want to come out. What? I was too damaged to love you. So they wanted you to know that. It kept falling off the pile. So I decided to take it. All right. So let's look at their heart space energy for you. I'm using a different deck with you than the others. This Bees deck. So maybe you're working hard this month. Your person thinks about you and this connection. Where's their heart at? Underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so they might be there, nice, feeling nice and safe in their head, having all these fantasies, but a big shift is coming. Okay, Spirit's about to intervene. Spirit's saying, you know what, you're fucking up, buddy, right? So they're about to intervene and shake shit up a bit with this wheel, so you don't have to worry. So let's see the heart space energy for you. Okay, so we have, look, the Empress comes out again. I mean, I can't tell you, I can't impress upon you enough how much this person admires you. And they find you are so loving, so hardworking, so passionate, so gifted, and yet still so, you know, ethereal, you know? They just love it. And there's something so innocent about you that they really enjoy. 8 of Swords in reverse. And 6 of Pentacles. And they just wish that they had the tools, had the opportunity, have the courage to give equally to you. Because you've given them so much. Okay, they wish they could just be free to express their love and to just enjoy this relationship. So let's see what is holding them back from being free. Because, oh my God. Now, I usually keep these cards in to signify the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of them, okay, they are so concerned about their standing in the material world. This is what's keeping them from really coming forward to be with you, because I think there's some kind of money issue and this really intimidates them. Yeah, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They don't feel like they have enough funds. They're very insecure about that. Okay, and that's what keeps them guarded, because they're like, they feel like they're just not good enough. They want to work with you, they want to work on this relationship, but they don't. This person, it's their own thoughts. It's their own thoughts. But they just don't feel like materially they're able to give equally, and this really bugs them out. Now, Pisces, union is an energetic alignment. So let's see how you are blocking this connection. So we know that this person, they're all up in their head and they're living this whole relationship in their fantasy land. What are you doing, Pisces? And you know, it's usually Pisces that's all about the fantasy, right? So they're embodying a lot of Pisces energy right now. Let's see. How are you blocking this connection, Pisces? We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the 2 of Pentacles in reverse for me is the Ace of Pentacles. So right now, oh my God, 2 of Cups came out as well, right? Right now, for some of you, you're manifesting a new beginning in love, okay? You're like, this person is taking too damn long. I'm not seeing the changes. I'm really just, you know, fed up of you know, this person being in the same spot, just being stuck. I'm not seeing the movement. So for some of you, you're getting so frustrated that you're manifesting something new in your life, especially when it comes to love. For others of you, You are focusing on one, new love, and also your finances with this Ace of Pentacles. Because for me, Two of Pentacles in reverse is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you're studying your finances, you're studying new love. You are just completely like turning your back on this relationship, on this person, because they're just taking too long and you're not seeing that kind of progress that you would have wanted. Gosh, what am I doing now? How else are you blocking this connection? We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's still a lesson that is outstanding here for you. And it's a lesson in boundaries, okay? So you still have some lessons to learn. You still have some healing to do, especially when it comes to setting boundaries, healthy boundaries with the people in your life, and maybe even healthy boundaries with this person, okay? So you still have lessons outstanding. How else are you blocking this connection? Now, Seven of Wands could mean closed off as well. Let me just pull a card. So you two might be quite closed off. Whilst you think this person has intimacy issues, you might be them Miss Independent, Miss Hyper Independent, right? I remember relationships are about interdependence. Okay, so you might be here, Mr. Independent. So you, even if this person wants to come in, you haven't created that space in your life for this to ground anyway. Anyway, you'll Miss Do It All herself or himself. Where does this person fit in? And look what you see with the Ace of Pentacles came out, right? So you are studying your abundance and you've just turned your mind completely off this person. You might be working on some projects as well. So your mind is just not there. And whilst that is healthy normally, it's not healthy if you're using it to run. So you have to really examine what you're doing and the motivations behind what you're doing. If you are just, concentrating on your healing, concentrating on yourself, and you bring forth your creative projects, channeling your energy, that's beautiful. But if you are using it to run away from the feelings that you're feeling, or you're run away from the disappointment that you feel because you thought by now you would have been living a different reality with this person, then that is functional. Because you're also running from your healing. Remember, this person is mirroring back to you, yourself. So based on what we're seeing here, Pisces, it's just your way of closing off because you just don't want to deal. And not in a particularly healthy way. So based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? Okay, so we have Three of Wands in reverse. So that's my card of frustration. We have Ten of Swords in reverse. I can see why you're fed up with this person, Pisces. I can see why. And let's see, please. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my God. Okay, Pisces. I can see why you're just going to do your own thing, right? Okay, so a month from now, this person is still going to be deep in their pain and their shit and their thoughts of not being good enough. Okay, I'm not seeing a change in this respect. What I am seeing is that they're going to be growing more frustrated by their situation, and maybe eventually this is going to propel them to action, but they're not going to be doing anything about anything within the next month. This person is still going to be, their whole woe is me, I'm not good enough, that whole pity party. That's what they're going to be doing. So I can see why some of you guys are manifesting new love, because this person is quite frustrating and stubborn. What is the advice for you, Pisces? How can you shift this? Well, you can't shift them, but maybe you can shift the energy. Let's see what Spirit's advice for this situation. Animosin. Guys, I'm pretty sure I just murdered that word. Okay, so let's not focus on how I pronounce that. And I'm so sorry. I don't mean to my word. I don't mean to offend anyone. So it says the past, okay, and this woman's looking back on the past. It's a card number 36 that reduced to 9. So Spirit is saying the key to unlocking this and unlocking the stalemate energy that I'm feeling from this reading is to have a look at the past. Now, it could be in past lives, or it could be past relationships. Let us have a look so that you can get all the messages that you need to get from this thing. Memosane. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I want you guys to forgive me for that. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of this Greek goddess, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talisman, contained within your past like fossils in amber. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. There's another message here. Okay, so the first thing is Spirit wants to examine your past. Maybe it's your past relationship. Well, you can go right back to childhood. There's something that you are experiencing here with this person that's very familiar. And remember, once you start being the common denominator in all these experiences, there's also something in you that needs to heal. So you need to find that, right? That's 1. 2, there are many choice points in life when you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear. But you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom will come to you. You won't see the past the same way anymore as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. So there are certain traumatic things that have happened to you, Pisces, that you didn't really examine for the lesson. You said, okay, this happened to me, and you just accepted it, and you just might have done your best to just move on. But Spirit is saying that you need to revisit, okay, and move past the triggers to the wisdom of it all. And we get the wisdom when we see the higher perspective for why that person came into your life and why they did the things that they did spiritually, okay? Remember, everybody that comes into our life is because they have some kind of soul contract with us to bring forth some kind of lesson. So Spirit is saying, look back on the past. Now that you're more spiritually involved, look back on the past, especially past partners or past traumas when it comes to love, and try to see the spiritual or higher perspective. There's some kind of lesson in there for you. And then the other thing that they have here is our stories can hold us hostage to a past that no longer serves us. The goddess of memories reminds you that running away from painful memories, and I saw you were running away. So it looks like this person triggered some very painful memories. I think they might be mirroring some people or some past partners, okay? And I feel like you're running from it. Instead of trying to figure out what is the message that's still outstanding, and it looks like it's a message it's a lesson in boundaries. Instead of trying to figure out what's the lesson that's still outstanding, you're running. It says running away from painful memories and pretending that wrongs haven't been committed does nothing to help you truly find meaning and purpose. Your alignment task is to stop and take inventory of the past and the stories that keep you tied to it and defined by it. She calls you to be rigorously honest about the areas in your life where you have been wounded, as well as you may have wounded others. Dig deep to uncover your unconscious biases and triggers. knowing that it might be a messy experience as you surrender to the truth that you can't control the outcome or other people's reactions when you're ready to make real shifts. The world is changing, and to be part of its glorious unfolding, you are being invited to do this deep work. Miracles are waiting for you once you get yourself free and allow your memories of the past to lead you to the truth. Transformation comes with a price. Leaving some of your old self behind isn't easy, but it is necessary to become the one you've been waiting for. Summon your courage. The goddess will help you. You will rise up from this mess, and only beauty and strength will remain. So even though your person, as we saw, is resisting transformation and they are running away in their mind to their ultimate reality, you are also running from your past into possibly the material world and your projects. So you too are resisting transformation. You too are resisting some particular lesson, and Spirit wants you to revisit your past, and you're going to find it, whatever it is. It's something to do with codependency and boundaries. I saw this Seven of Wands. There's a lesson in boundaries here. Okay? So Spirit says, you need to retell those stories that you've been telling yourself. And maybe you've been telling yourself stories of victimhood, that people did this to you and people did that to you and that kind of thing. But remember, especially spiritually, it always takes two. So while somebody may have hurt you, perhaps you too might have also been codependent, or your boundaries might have been lax, whatever it is. I'm not saying it is your fault, but I am saying that everybody that comes into our life, no matter how toxic they are, they're teaching us a lesson, and Spirit is asking you to learn that lesson, whatever it is. Okay? All right, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that it helped you. I am grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you are able to interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me. And please, I beg you, do it for any reader that you enjoy, because it keeps us independent and it keeps us on YouTube to channel these messages for the collective. And we enjoy doing it. Okay? All right, my loves, take care. Bye.